Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to explain you how to create a banking system project. So this type of projects are mainly meant for the class 10 students of the ICSE board, and they are actually doing some computer projects, so they asked me to help them with this type of stuffs. So in this video I am going to explain you about the banking system. Let me introduce myself. I am a software developer and a mentor. I help students to get insights and get guided in computer projects, in science subjects and so on. And I have also created an online studysmart.com website where we can build an open source development community, and we can share knowledge with the developers or the aspiring coding enthusiasts or aspiring software developers, and who are actually keen in taking the software developer path. They can also come in my website and join with me in the software development journey. Let's start. So the first and foremost thing before designing any project is we have to understand the problem statement. The problem statement is we have to create a banking system project which will help the users to create bank account, to deposit amount, to withdraw some amount. They can change the PIN, they can change the internet banking password, or they can check the account balance and so on. So these are the main functionalities that we deal in the banking system, right? So our program would be intelligent enough to handle this type of systems. And when customers are creating the accounts, those account data would be stored that would be stored in our projects, in our class, as an array, array of customers. So that thing we have implemented here. And another thing, that in this program we are taking the relevant details from the user, right? The name of the user, the phone number, and all those things that are required for creating the account. So this is actually the part of the console input. The terminal window is a window where we take the console input, and that input data is transported in our program using console input data stream. And this is achieved with the help of some special classes provided by Java, like BufferedReader or scanner class. So in this project we are going to use BufferedReader. Please watch the video minutely, because whatever concepts I am explaining, you can find, or you can get some ideas of the Viva questions that you are going to answer while you are demonstrating the project to the external invigilator. Okay, so please pause the video or take some notes, or whatever way you like, but feel free to ask some queries also in the comment section. But please keep in mind that watch it minutely, and you would get all the Viva questions that you are going to face in the examination. Next, I will discuss about the concepts that I have used. I have used a menu-driven choice-driven approach, where there would be a set of menu options like press 1 for creating account, press 2 for depositing amount, press 3 for withdrawing something, withdrawing amount, changing PIN. All those are menu-driven. If the user presses 1, then the creating account process would start. If the user presses 2, then the depositing amount process would start, and likewise. So this is actually controlled by the user's choice. It is a choice-driven program. Now how we are achieving it? We are achieving it with the help of console input, keeping some if-else conditions and some method calls, and this whole logic set is actually put inside a while loop that is actually an infinite loop, because we don't know how many customers are going to come in the bank, right? In the banking system, it is dealing with 500 customers today, and the next day it would deal with 200 customers. So that is totally unpredictable, that how many customers are going to run it. Only the user or the banking staffs are able to stop the program when they see that there are no more customers. If the customers have all the customers have been served and the time is already to shut down the bank, so they can stop the program. So this programming system would be stopped only by the user choice, or the choice given by the operator who is running the program. Okay, so it is an infinite loop, and the exit is controlled by the user choice. If there are no more customers, then the user would press no, there are no more customers, please terminate. So it would terminate the program. So this is controlled by the user choice, and everything is occurring from the input taken from the console window to the program transported via BufferedReader. We have used BufferedReader for transporting console data inputs to the program. You can see the code snippet that I have shared. The condition is always true. I have hard coded that to true, and the statements are the logical statements that we have added to perform the creating, depositing, withdrawing, changing PIN operations. And then there is a condition, the exit condition. If that is true, then we break the loop. Break statement, what it does, it jumps the control out of the loop, so it helps to terminate the loop. Okay, it's a jumping statement. Next is we have used console input. So console input is something that I have just talked about in the previous slide as well. We are using a BufferedReader object. BufferedReader is actually a class that is already provided by Java in a package known as IO package. Packages are actually a set of classes, or you can imagine that as a folder that contains many files. So those files are actually the Java classes. They are already pre-built, inbuilt classes provided by Java, and one of them is BufferedReader and input stream reader that we are going to use. They help us to take console input from the user's console window. And there are some set of methods like .read, readline. These methods in BufferedReader class helps us to take console input. Next, you would get the resources, and whatever things I am going to discuss, I am discussing now. These things I have written and documented in onlinestudiesmart.com, the website that I have built for open source development community that I am going to build with you guys. So you can find the blog section there. Go to the blogs and then you start searching your project, and then you read that from there. That's all. You read the source code also and everything. You can find the document as well. So let me explain you the code, because you are getting some questions by the invigilator. So why you have written this, why you have written that you can get answered. So let's start exploring the source code, and then we would run that and check the output as well. Let's start. So this is the banking system class. We have taken a BufferedReader object and we have taken a customer array. So I have designed a class that is customer. The name is customer. I have written at the end. So this is the customer object. So each customer, what it would have, each customers will have a name, the account number, the bank account number, it would have a phone number, it would have the balance, it would have the pin that is used for the process like depositing or withdrawing. We need that ATM pin, right? That pin, and the internet banking password. Okay, and this is a constructor where we are setting the input things in the instance variables. These are the instance variables of the customer class. And this method is the print balance method that helps us to print the balance of that particular account. And what we are doing, we are using an array of this class. We have created a user defined data type. The type is customer class. So we are creating a user defined data type, and we are creating an array of that data type, that is the customer type. Whatever customers they will be creating account, those customer data we are going to store over in this array. Okay. Now this whole logic is put in an infinite loop. Okay, this is the infinite loop. And based on the user options, like if the user presses these options, we would do the method call likewise. So if the presses 1, it will start doing creating account. If it is 2, deposit account, and so on. So these are the list of options that is stored in this array. And then we have printed the options, and we have taken the console input about the option, and according to the option that is given by the user, we are doing the particular thing. If it is option 1, we have run the create account method. We have invoked that, doing the method call. If it is option 2, we are doing the deposit account method call. If it is option 3, we are doing the withdraw. Option 4, change pin. Option 5, change password. Option 6, view balance, and likewise. And then if the user, after completing this process, we are printing that if it enters any other choice, then we would print that you have entered a wrong choice, please enter the new choice. And then we are asking the user that, do you want to continue? If you want to continue, press yes, otherwise no. And then it would, if the user enters no, I don't want to continue for the next, there are no more customers, then it would break the loop and it would stop the process. Okay. So this is the overall overview of the Java program that I have built. You can get that in the source code part of the blog. You can go to the onlinestudiesmart.com and let me run that one. So let me first compile this one. Actually, virtual machine is already busy. Let me stop that. Reset. Now let me run this one, and we have created the object. Now this is the option, the KDC banking system. Press 1 for create account, 2 for deposit. I want to create an account first. There are no accounts are there in the array, empty array. So I'm creating an account. So what is my name? My name is Hiromoy. My phone number is this one, dummy one, not the actual one. Set your pin. I want to set the pin. This is my ATM pin. Set your passwords. 04343 4343, and your account has been created. Account number is this one. I have to copy this account number. Okay, 127,890,69. 127,890,69. Okay, press R for returning to the main menu. 127,890. To write that because I would forget. Okay, so 127. What was that? 127,890,69. 127,890,69. Okay, now press R. We have to keep a note of this one because we would need that one. So and pin is 1234. Now press R to return to the main menu. I am in the main menu now. I want to deposit some. So what is the account balance? Let me first check that. The account balance, your account number is 890. What was that? 127,890,69. 127,890,69. What is the pin? My pin is 1234. Your account number is this one. I have zero balance, so I have to deposit some amount. Let me deposit some. I have to press 2. Deposit some amount. I have to keep the number 127,890,69. What is the pin? 1234. Into the amount to be deposited, I want to deposit 4,500. You have successfully deposited. Now I am pressing R. I have to check the balance now. I have to check 127,890,69 in my account number. What is the pin? 1234. Suppose I give a wrong pin. So what it would give? Let's see. It is giving that your credentials are wrong. Press R for returning or any other key for exiting. Pressing R for returning. I want to view my balance. I have forgot. No, I have not forgot. I pressed a wrong number. Okay, 127,890,69. Let me check the balance whether that 4,500 got added or not. Now pin is 1234. Press R. So the account balance has been showing here. So next, suppose I want to withdraw something. I'm pressing 3. 127,890,69 is my account number. My pin is 1234. I want to withdraw 500 rupees. The amount has been withdrawn. I want to return. Now I want to check my balance, how much balance I have, because 500 would be subtracted. So now account number is 127,890,69. What is the pin? 1234. And my account balance has been shown reflected. So likewise you can copy this and paste it in your Word file, and you can print the output likewise, and that's all about the program. You can get the accurate details from the blog that I have shared in online.studysmart.com. You can go to the URL and start looking into that online.studysmart.com. Go to the blog section, and then you land over to the land of projects, and you can start over whatever project you have. You start reading that and you do your project. I know that many people are doing business with that, and to stop that I have produced this type of blogs to help you, to enlighten you with the free knowledge, and it takes a lot of time to create such a creative content. That please subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Please visit my website and let me know if I can help you in some other ways. You can also join us in the open source development community to take part in coding contests or any workshops that we are going to organize in the future, and take part in the coding community. That's all today, and we would connect later. Tata, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned.